I've always wanted to build my very own lighter from the ground up. My design, my style. I don't exactly know what it's gonna look like, but I have just a couple key points that we're gonna work off of. First one is, I've got a piece of 1918 train rail. 1918 was the end of World War I, so I figure it should probably be a trench lighter because those were popular at that time, and I just really like trench lighters. I want some brass in it, I want some forged texture in it, and I want there to be this unique relationship between the forged roughness to machine smooth parts. I want the date stamped on it. I want it to be round. Those are the things I'm thinking about. Let's see what we can figure out here. Now that the brass is done, we're gonna start working on the steel, which will be outside of the lighter case. So this is prototype 1. This is where I'm at. It's really rough. There's a whole bunch of things that I'm not happy with, but overall, it's a really cool concept. Like, I'm really excited about where this is going. Just made up a new sleeve. So this was the first one I made, and this is the second one. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. That is so cool. I shined up the brass and it looks good. It looks cool. But I kind of like it when it looks more worn and the patina is... Here, this is a perfect example. This is a patinaed 50 cal. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see the difference there. That color is gonna look dynamite. That'll just happen over time and use. Let's try it out. I want to see if this thing works. I'd have to tweak the wick a little bit. Nothing. Oh, it's coming through. Been having a hard time to get it to work. See, it doesn't start. I've put all these holes in here because I thought maybe it was not getting enough air. And even with the torch here to light it, just because the striker's not working good, you can see like it just barely works. So aesthetically I'm stoked, but functionally not cool. So I'm gonna do some thinking. Gotta figure out what the next step is. Okay, there's actually a big update. Listen to this. So I was talking about this lighter idea to Brent and his brother, who do the machining for the 50 cal and the 308 center punch that I make. Well, he makes it for me. It was like a spark to gasoline, baby. He loved the idea so much that he actually drafted it up, and he's got some samples. Because I said to myself, if this is going to go anywhere, we all know that this boy here should probably not do the machining. Let me show you where we're at. So this is just a test one, a prototype, so it's made out of aluminum. So it'll be the steel and the brass, but check this out. Look at that. So he's got a tight enough fit. How do you do that? How cool is that? We'll see how it works with the brass and the steel relationship, but I've actually been like looking at this and playing. Oh, right, check this out. Look at that. Okay, so it's a prototype. There's some things I want to think on, possibly tweak up. Oh, yeah, you got to check this out. This is the cool. Look. Oh, threads, guys. Look at how cool that is. Amazing. Amazing. So, yeah, a couple things we want to play with. Not 100% sure that it's getting enough air. And that has been the concern, right, from the beginning. So what Brent did is he made this one first, and I told him to just like blast holes in it like crazy to make sure, and this worked very good, obviously. It's actually bigger too. It was too much. So I think we need to play with a little bit more airflow. So we might have to either increase that slot size or put more in it. It's gonna look insane, that texture, the brass. Oh, guys, this is awesome. So Brent is going to redo some variations with the holes to see if the airflow works. We're moving on to the next concern, which is this forged steel case. I'm just worried that I won't be able to forge it consistently enough that we can machine it well and have it fit good to the lighters. So I'm going to start thinking about it and trying to build some tooling here to see what we can figure out. I'm going to make up a spring swage. I think that's the best way to go about this project. So that's what these parts are going to be. Now that the swages are made, I'm going to make up the spring which will connect the two parts together. You'll see how this will work in a minute. These are done, and they're ready to send off for machining. And I am nuts about the texture on here. It's so good. Just pulled up to Ethan's place here, and we're trying to find the 1918 train rail. This is exciting because this is going to be the start of the actual production run. This be our girl right here. We are leaving Ethan's place with the train rail. It's like the bygone era, the old days. You'll never guess. You'll never guess who came for a little visit to say hi. Martin! Martin, how's it going? It's been a beat. Welcome here.
Thank you.
Boy, we've got questions. We've got questions. But we know we won't pry too hard. But thanks for being here. That was awesome, Martin. Feels like the team is together. Thank you for being a part of the launch of the trench lighter. That's awesome. So these are all forged up here. Collectively, I think it went really well. So I'm very excited about that. These are now off to the machine shop. We will see them there. Just pulled up, heading in, guys. Thank you guys, appreciate it for all your help.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you. So we are almost finished here. The only thing left to do, I want to try gun bluing these guys. And then we gotta put the flint and the wick and all that jazz in there. So let's get set up to do that. So the first thing I do is degrease them, but I gotta be a little careful because every single one is matched to the tops and bottoms to the brass. As I do this, I do want to thank today's sponsor because without Squarespace sponsoring this, oh, that's wrong. Without Squarespace sponsoring this video, this project would not be where it's at today. I think I can confidently say that pretty much it doesn't matter what you do nowadays, you need a website. And Squarespace is where you want to go. Nice. And looking professional, looking good, that's important. For the last 2 decades, Squarespace has been holding the lead in professional looking websites that are easy to make. But now, with AI, it gets even sweeter. Now with Squarespace payments, it actually makes it even easier to receive money from your customers, but also to send money. You can actually do invoicing directly through Squarespace, so it just makes it more fluid and easier to use. If you need to sell something, whether that's a physical product, like a lighter or an axe or something like that, or if you need to sell some kind of content, Squarespace has all the tools to be able to do that very easily. So if you need a website, head over to Squarespace. I'll put the link below this video, squarespace.com/TimD. That will get you 10% off your first purchase. Oh, I forgot to say, first 30 days is free, so you can always just build it, see if you like it, you will, go from there. I want to show you a couple things so that when you have yours, you know if you need to replace anything down the road, how to do that. So what holds the striker wheel in, which is, whoopsies, this guy here, is 2 set screws. If you ever need to replace the wheel, you just do it with an Allen key wrench. Okay, so flints are just a standard flint you buy from Amazon. Drop it in the hole, spring goes in, keep your same Allen key out, which is a 1/16 of an inch Allen key, and then set screw comes in on top of that. Boom, done. I didn't really put this in the video, but I actually played a whole bunch with different wicks to find out which one I liked the best. Trench lighters, in my opinion, should have a really huge flame. This is a lamp wick, actually, a small lamp wick. Okay, you're gonna go like that. Okay, this lighter is ready to rock and roll. I obviously can't give you the fuel in the mail system, so when you get it, you're gonna have to get some lighter fluid. Okay, let's fire this one up for the first time. Oh, I haven't talked about the ball dedent. I forgot all about it. Yes, we 100% put the little ball dedent in there. You don't necessarily need that today, but I think as it wears over time, it's gonna get loose. You're at 0.414 of a pound. If you let this baby just burn forever, it'll actually get so hot you probably don't want to touch it. In fact, I would say you don't want to touch it. Now that's, if you're just letting her go like crazy. You just need it for a little bit here and there. It's totally fine, but it's got some mass to it, so it picks up some heat. This is the 1918 trench lighter because I have the one piece of 1918 train rail. But my thought is with this, if you guys just hammer the website and start buying these things and I run out of 1918 train rail, I want to see this lighter keep going, and what I'll do is I'll just move into another series of train rail. Example, 1900, it'll become the 1900 trench lighter. So if you're watching this down the road, 1918 sold out, it's the same lighter, just a different train rail. This has been over a year in the making. I'm so excited to launch this product. I have some that we've already made. If y'all run me over and you buy them out, what I'm gonna do is open the website up for a pre-order. So if you see it as like a pre-order and you're like, well, what's going on? It's because the ones that I have in stock are sold out. I'll try to update the website as best I can with the projected timeline of when you will receive your pre-order. Trying to be as clear as I can on that. Hopefully that makes sense. Huge thank you to the boys at the machine shop, Brent and Brian. You guys crushed this. Thank you for your help in this project. Thanks for watching. It has been an honor and privilege to have you come along on this adventure, this idea from concept to reality. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Till then, keep the forge lit.